All right, we're back with the last match. Giving them the go ahead. So, pretty quick night so far. It's not going to get much slower. That was probably our slowest match we're going to have, dealing with spheres and such. So, this is going to
Combo
be
and combo.
two combo decks. So, Matt has no disruption.
Matt
And
is like a turn 4 combo deck, and Josh is like a turn 2 combo deck. So, I mean,
with serum powder.
the math so is pretty clear on who's supposed to win this. Matt has to mulligan that. That's not even a choice. It's only a keep against like a
It's not a
uh
fast hand. He needs a
it's
fast
it's a
hand.
keep against like a I don't even know what there's a keep against. Shops.
Maybe.
All right. Matt's second hand is maybe a keep.
I think that's keepable. That's vamp for key, right? And you're done.
He doesn't have black though.
Oh,
He has to
brainstorm
pro,
into
he has,
black
he
to
has
vamp for
pro,
key.
pro brainstorm off the sapphire. Hopefully draw black, and you can set up Vault Key next turn. Um, what
Josh
turn kill does
has
Josh have?
he does no artifact to tinker away. Like
Yeah,
if he had a
that's the
Mox, that would
limitation
have
of his
been
hand.
amazing. Mox would have been.
He gets
Oh
to
no,
make
wait.
3 mana after he gets the grindstone to
Yeah, that's
to
true.
win. That's not a good hand, but there
Keeping
are
it.
worse hands.
I guess there were worse hands. That's going first. He's gonna
So the
probe
good
and.
thing about his hand is that he couldn't tinker into a painter and just reb something on
Yep.
Matt's side.
Oh yeah.
Matt has to tap down. I think Matt's gonna end up having to tap down for this Vault Key on turn 2.
Oh, he draws
He
the
gets
black.
he gets the black. So he's gonna play Sapphire. I guess he can play the Vault
Yeah.
this turn
He can Volkey next turn. He
and
just vamps on
set up the
upkeep.
kill next turn. It all
I mean,
depends whether or not he decides to Brandstorm right now.
why would you vamp right now?
What's he doing?
What? You play the vault and then you vamp on upkeep, play two lands, vault key, right?
I agree. There's no reason to vamp
So
right now.
he takes an extra turn to do so.
Yeah, he takes an extra, and he doesn't even brainstorm away any cards.
You brainstorm into it.
What is going on? What is he doing? What you're literally brainstorm locking yourself.
It means that it still takes two more turns. He just did this in complete wrong
The
order.
brainstorm did nothing. That changed nothing. Why would you even cast the brainstorm at that point?
I don't.
This doesn't even make any sense.
I mean, like you play the vault, you vamp on upkeep, right? Like,
And now because he's a turn slower, he's gonna walk into this tinker into,
oh, he
and
can
you
go.
all right,
There we
you can
go. He can
kill
go
him now. Yeah.
yeah,
Work
workshop,
workshop powder, play the grindstone.
break lotus, tinker away the. Oh no, he doesn't want to do that.
No, he doesn't want
I
to
mean, he
do
wants
that.
to get the. I
He
mean, he
wants to
should be
get
dead. Like,
he needs 3 mana with the painter. This is why workshop kind of sucks.
yeah.
This deck, Ancient Tome is actually kind of better in a lot of situations, but
And you don't take any damage.
yeah, you don't take any damage, but you're not usually worried about damage with 2 card money.
Yeah.
Um, there are a handful of situations where having the extra mana is good.
I mean, the obvious. It's really. I would just go workshop powder, right? Workshop powder is pretty solid here, and then you can just play the grindstone
Yeah,
and
I
play
know, I agree.
lotus.
Yeah. Workshop Powder Grindstone. It's fine. That's probably what I go with. But he's probably trying to think of. I mean, that's the obvious line, though. He might think of something better.
You play mana confluence, lotus. There's just no other real plays.
The other line would be, yeah, just dropping Confluence and right. Yeah, I don't
I just like powder because you can tinker
hope
it.
you top deck a
Painter.
mana source, a Mox or something next turn. Just sack to the Tinker.
I mean, he just needed
Like,
to draw a painter there, and he would have just won first turn.
right. Okay, so he's just gonna go with the powder and the grindstone.
There's nothing quick, right? He doesn't want to go for Sphinx because it's too
He
slow.
could powder. He could tinker into jar right away.
Yeah, that's true. What is he looking to draw of it? That just uses up all of his stuff.
Well, he can still play the powder and the grindstone, and then tinker into jar, and then set up. He has grindstone and
Oh, just jar
yeah,
pass. You mean?
yeah. That's
Okay.
what I would do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I like
that
jar
seems like a slightly
pass.
better line. Yeah, and you have jar and you have grindstone, and you have a workshop and play.
Draw land and yeah, no, I like jar pass. Jar pass seems really.
Yeah, you just need to draw some mana and I mean the other line is to be more conservative and just play the powder and the grindstone pass. I mean he has to play the powder and the grindstone. There's no other line right now. The only other line is adding Tinker to the mix, and what does he tinker into? If he saves the Tinker for the next turn, he obviously gets to tinker into that painter and just blow out Matt by repping the time vault.
Yeah, yeah. Who does like our line? Well, so just I guess here's the point that all these plays were pretty obvious, but here's the point where what do you do?
Right.
Like, do you
Do
just
you tinker right
tinker?
now or do you tinker the next turn? That's the question,
It doesn't make a
basically.
difference when, right? Because it's Lotus.
Um,
So
if you're getting jar next turn is not any worse than doing it right now.
yeah, I think I like
You get one less card, I guess,
one more
but it's
mana.
not.
You get one more mana if you wait a
You
turn.
get one more mana next turn. You get another turn to decide what you're getting with your tinker. I guess it's pretty much just strictly better to wait till next turn.
I like passing here.
You get to see another card off the top of your deck. I guess you prevent Matt from getting an on tap, but Matt doesn't can't do anything.
He messed up the turn one kill, so turn two
Matt has
kill.
no
So
force of wills or counter
no,
magic or anything.
I mean I guess he's trying to leave up Red Blast, but what does Red Blast even hit? Has he revealed at all what he's playing?
I mean, Red Blast hits stuff in Matt's deck.
Yeah, I was like reveal like what part of the combo he's on. This
Yeah,
is the card he knew about, so he's just gonna
but
go.
leaving the Lotus up still gives you Red Blast, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so Vault
he
Key, and he can't activate it because he's a bad player, and
messed up. I'm gonna say he messed up.
I
Vamp on
just
upkeep is
yeah he messed up and vamped instead of playing the time vault, right?
so. Let's see what the card gives him. See if he's just gonna Mox Opal. Well, that's a really good draw. I think it's the win, right? Well, hold on. How much mana does he have? He goes. He's a mana
Yeah,
short.
yeah. No, he has 3 mana. He's Opal.
3 and 6. Okay.
Opal's 3. Yeah, he's 6.
Yeah, yeah. So he
You
wins.
need 6 to kill him. Yeah,
Okay. Yep. Grindstones him out.
Tinker and activate Grindstone. Game over. Matt has no force of wills.
Throw away. Unless he clicks on the wrong artifact to sacrifice.
I mean, this isn't Moto. I mean, you can. This isn't. We don't have misclicks. As misclicks are not as big of an issue on this program. Yeah, on Moto, I'd say this is not 100%. There are a lot of misclicks he can make in his deck. And in Cockatrice, this is a 100% kill.
Yeah, break it and then go to.
I mean, Matt doesn't play Hidden Emeralds, does he?
Um,
I'm joking.
is
No, he
Emrakul a
doesn't.
Brian Kelly card?
He doesn't. No, Brian Emerald is definitely not a Brian Kelly card.
'Cause here's the deck Brian Kelly special, a bunch of combos junked into each
It's
other.
not even if Brian Kelly wouldn't even play this deck. He copied. I guess he copied Brian Kelly's deck. He copied one of Brian Kelly's decks from like 2 years ago, and then made a bunch of changes to it, and then he still calls it Brian. I don't know. I don't get it.
What's Brian Kelly for Gataxian Probe?
The no force of wills. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a human storm deck.
Instead of two force of wills or three force of wills, it's just zero force of wills, zero force to
Yeah,
Torak,
yeah. Zero force of Thorak.
zero force.
It, was fine 2 years ago when there was no storm, but when there's Storm and 2-card Monte and all these other decks that kill you on turn 1 and 2, it's probably not a good idea to play 0 Force of Wills in your deck that can't kill until turn 3 or 4. So it was what was that? That would have been a turn 4 kill. Yeah, that's way too slow.
Yeah.
To have no disruption in the game of Magic, in the game of Vintage.
Game event. Josh, 2-card Monte, pretty solid. What does he want to bring? Well, he doesn't need defense.
Matt can bring in Needles. Definitely, Needles 100% in. Needles is the only good card he has. The rest of them are okay at best. Josh can bring in
Claims seem good. The Grudge seems amazing.
Spellbomb and
I want to see. I want to see that.
Trinisphere is good on the play, I guess. It's okay in the draw.
I want to see that Demonic Consultation cast. When I first saw that on the deck list, that made me really excited. I love that card.
I love Demonic Consultation too. I mean, I love Demonic Consultation on a stick even more. So you can activate multiple consultations in one game. That's the greatest. I mean, that's obviously only possible. That's obviously only possible if you have Divining Witch, but
or Snapcaster Mage.
Oh yeah, you could Snapcaster Consultation.
So I'm gonna build Snapcaster Mage Demonic Consult. I want to cast 2 consults in a game.
I've cast so many consults
in your day.
And I mean, actual console I've cast a number of times, and I've also cast a lot of consults off of Divining Witch, pseudo consult, and I've never actually lost a consult. I should probably knock on some wood right now, but of all the times that I've cast consult, I've consulted for singletons, and still never consulted myself to death. So,
surprised you don't like Spoils of the Vault. It's got double risk.
I tried to play that in Standard, actually. Spoils of the Vault. Back when it was in Standard.
I really like Spoils of the Vault. I tried to make a slightly faster Legacy Belcher using Spoils of the Vault. That actually was pretty good.
Yeah, that doesn't seem that bad. I decided in Standard that Spoils of the Vault was just worse than the other. Plunge into Darkness was just better, at least in Standard at the time.
I remember
Plunge into Darkness was 1 in a black. You paid X life, and then you look at X cards, and you pick one of them. So it's a little more mana.
What was the entwine cost? And what did you get if you
entwine was 2 more. If you entwined it,
come on.
The second ability, which you almost never used, was sack a creature. Sack any number of creatures, gain 3 life for each one of them. So you can use it as like a gain life spell in like dire situations.
Okay, so both players mulligan to 7. So Matt has a bunch of stuff in play. Oh, that's not that bad. Too bad he can't powder, right?
Twister should be exile, right?
Yes, he found it. Yeah, Twister gets exiled.
He has Vault Key next turn, right? No, it's just a Vault.
No way to get key. I guess he can intuition.
His intuition is bad because of the ley line.
Yeah.
Salvagers is dead.
Salvagers is dead.
His Noxious Rival is dead.
So
this is what I was talking about with him.
All of his like goofy graveyard combos don't work. He only can win with Vault Key.
Really strong against him. And now Josh has his own jar. Or he can drop Pyroblast, leave Pyroblast up. He can jar and leave Pyroblast up.
Oh yeah, he can.
I probably jar and leave Pyroblast up.
Use a lot of your expendable. Well, no, you just burn the Lotus on that. I don't know.
Or you play Painter and leave the Lotus still up.
I kind of like playing Painter and leaving the Lotus up.
And then you can Pyroblast anything. Then you can Pyroblast a spell. Yeah, you can Pyroblast anything.
You can Pyroblast counter the Vault.
It can counterspell anything and it can destroy anything. Yeah.
I like that way better. Now he has a straight up counterspell.
Yeah. Yeah, one red counter target spell or destroy target permanent. I mean that's like the dream Magic card, I think.
Right. One red,
for
Counter or
red
stop
players
it.
anyway. Well, it's not just red counterspell something; it's red destroy something too.
Red,
So
one red,
even if it's uncounterable, you can still blow it up. Or if it's a
one
land, you can still
one
blow it
red.
up.
Do whatever you want. Do whatever
just,
you want.
just one red, one for one, whatever you want. Don't worry, you can one for one it.
Got it, man. Got it.
It's a pretty good magic card.
Just repeal.
So
He can cycle repeal. Or he's gonna. Nope, he doesn't even have any mana.
you can Hercules to set up something. I'm just thinking.
Cycling repeal.
Yeah, cycling repeal. You can go with the blowout Pyroblast your Mock Sapphire. 2 for 1.
Wow, Joe's Academy.
Okay, so Academy gives him lots of mana, which is good. Because he has top and he has that jar and he can cast the jar now. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he can cast the jar without even popping the pedal.
Yeah, you can cast the jar right into the Pyroblast.
Yeah, I mean you can cast the jar and then you follow it up with the top because you still have some mana. And you pass the turn. You can't really do anything else.
I want to play top first.
You could leave Hercules up.
Yeah, if you play top first,
but
you can leave.
He
Hercules
doesn't
up.
have the grindstone because you would have just killed you, right?
That's true.
So
you can play against top deck grindstone.
He's gonna maybe try to bait with the top. He gets an extra mana by playing the top right now.
Yeah. So 4, 5. Yeah, he can leave up the Hercules.
So now he can play the jar and activate the top still. Oh, intuition.
Into Leyline of the Void.
Into a Leyline of the Void, you get you get the worst of the 3 cards you find.
What do you get? Just to get junk out of your deck?
You reduce your threat density. Oh, I hate intuition. It's such a bad card.
What's he trying to like? He's trying to find a line where he gets key. Like even if he goes for key, he just gets blown out by Pyroblast.
He just lets it get exiled. He just lets the key get exiled.
Right? Yeah.
Josh is just like, okay, I'll exile.
So it's 3 tutors that are not key. So yeah. So
two of them get exiled. 2 of these cards get exiled automatically, and the other one goes into his hand, and he can. I mean, I guess Matt doesn't know, but it can Pyroblast it. But I don't know. Matt has good cards in his hand. Why not just play the good cards in your hand and not? You reduce your threat density by so much by doing this. It makes your Sensei's top worse. It makes your jar worse. It makes your top decks worse.
He's pulling tutors out of his deck. He has Demonic and Tinker right now. Bam.
So I mean, at least if you get a top activation in first, you get the shuffle. You get a shuffle out of it. Yes. You don't even get a shuffle out of it right now. You didn't even know what your top cards were. So he's getting key.
He's gonna get Vamp.
He's getting Tinker exiled, and he's getting Demonic exiled, and he's gonna get a Vampiric Tutor in his hand.
Yeah, Vampiric Tutor, which is, I'm assuming he's gonna go for key. The only thing that makes sense. He's just all in on Key Vault right now, and Josh can just sit there and just blow him out.
You can just counter whatever he gets with the Vamp.
Yeah, but actually, technically, maybe not because he has Hercules. So he could, if he tries to Pyroblast the vault, he can Hercules him in response.
Yeah, it all depends on how Matt decides to sequence this. Yeah, the Hercules does make this a little bit better because he can shut off a Pyroblast. I mean, the other option is Josh could just give him the Tinker, and then the Pyroblast always works against the Tinker.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Okay, so that's a really good point. Yeah, give him Tinker, because there's no way that
that's what he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if my painter's in play or not. My Pyroblast can stop this.
That pretty well plays around. So he knows he has Hercules recall.
He doesn't know, but he can.
Well, he knows he has it in his deck. He's just gonna go for it right now.
It's in a 75.
Plays Time Vault. You Red Blast?
No, he can still just rub the Tinker. Unless you want the mana next turn. There's no reason to Pyroblast. I mean that's the advantage of Pyroblasting right now, is that you get you don't have to keep your mana out next turn.
Essentially counter the blast not hitting an actual blue card or spell. Just takes damage. First roll he takes damage. City of Brass. You know your opponent is up to something. He has Tinker in hand, so you know the play. The play is to Tinker for key and then try to win the game. That's the game plan. I'm pretty sure that's why he didn't even attempt to blast the vault. He just wants to go for something. So now he's gonna go main phase. Well, he's just gonna play the jar.
Yeah, play the draw this turn. Just so he gets kill.
Play the jar. He's gonna attack, right?
He put the. I mean, the second doesn't matter. I mean, well,
I would just do it just to send a message.
he's
He's gonna
activate the jar
pop it
right
right now. Then I wouldn't have played the City of Brass. Oh, Hercules.
Hercules. In response. All right.
Put him back. So it's still the same amount of
When says when?
Yeah, when you crack jar.
When is your Hercules in?
Jar on the stack.
So these two, the painter and the crypt, go into the hidden zone instead of the hand.
So he's gonna go for a different combo. I don't know. I don't like playing the land there if you're gonna break jar because he's taken himself out of being able to draw workshop, helm, and a mox. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
If he's playing
Yeah,
3 mana lands.
If you're planning on playing your draw 7, you just want to leave your lands up.
Look at that. He had it if he hadn't played the land. But he's got Nature's Claim.
He shot called
well,
it.
He already played the land. Already played a land. Gonna have to have a consolation prize of Nature's Claiming the.
No, you can drop the Mox and 3-ball.
Think that's better? No, you
Oh,
gotta stop.
no.
He's got
right. Oh, right. Yeah, but yeah, you need the Pyroblast next turn. Never mind. You're right.
Yeah, you got 1 billion mana.
Nature's Claim the Time Ball. Okay.
Yeah, just claim the Time Vault. It drew the exact thing. I don't know if that's a curse or pointing out what could have happened and then what it did happen. I don't know. I like, even if it wasn't a combo deck or for whatever reason you somehow have a jar.
The shops player inside me wants to play the 3-ball whenever I see it.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. See it sitting there, it's like, hey, isn't this supposed to win the game immediately?
Doesn't your opponent usually just scoop to this card?
I mean, if he claims does he have let me double check deck list. I want to know if Matt actually has anything else to win with other than just random guys. So Snap Abolisher, Mentor, or he can still win with Mentor, I guess. Most of his combos are dead, and he has no way of dealing with the leyline.
His combos involve winning through the graveyard or Time Vault. And
honestly, I don't like cycling that repeal because that was his only way to deal with the leyline. Way back when.
Yeah.
Because if he's all in on Key Vault, you don't think your opponent's going to bring in the Nature's Claims of the only way you have to win the game?
I mean, I'm like, I think this is just showing you some problems with Matt's deck. Is that you're basically all in on Key Vault if your opponent has a graveyard hate card.
You may have brought in Echoing Truth. That's also in the sideboard.
I mean, he has to.
He's used a lot of cards, and that The jar just killed all cantrips.
So 4 or 5, he can play the jar, his own jar. He still has two dead cards in his hand. He can tinker right away. So we can either tinker or we can draw right away. If he's tinkering, he should really top before he tinkers. At least look at the cards. No, doesn't want to look. He doesn't want to use top.
What is he tinkering for though? Jar's in his hand. Oh, this
He
gets
already
red
used
blasted.
all. He has his bot, right? He
Oh,
has
he
some
doesn't
sort
have
of
a bot.
I don't even know why he's pyroblasting this then.
Sphinx of the Steel Wind. That was the only thing he could have tinkered for, was Sphinx of the Steel.
That's a robot. No.
No.
You don't
No
consider
robot.
You don't consider Sphinx a robot?
No, it's a Sphinx.
But it's a robot.
No, it's a metal being. It's not a robot. It's instead of flesh, it has that weird metal stuff. It's not a robot. I will fight you that it's not a robot.
How's that not a robot?
Not a robot.
It's made out of metal. It's a living being that's made out of robot. That's made of metal.
Robots aren't
It's a
alive.
robot.
They exist. Why are you breaking this now?
What is going on? What? No.
Why would you break this now? You have a tapped Academy. There's the Echoing Truth he needed to win the game. It's gone.
It's gonna get exiled.
Why would you?
Oh no, he can bounce it right now. He can actually drop his mobs. He didn't play his land yet.
Okay.
He can get the Echoing Truth on the ley line.
Oh, there's the console.
And the ley line's gonna get binned. The console is not being played now.
Playing Pithing New.
No. No, why?
I guess the name Helm, right?
But he has 2 dead cards in his real hand. That's all that's left in his hand. Is 2 dead cards.
I don't know.
If you Echoing Truth it, and then you don't have 2 dead cards in your hand.
Well, like if you Echoing Truth it gets discarded and it's gone. You dealt with it.
Yeah, it's gone forever. Yeah. I guess your Lotus is already gone for your Salvager, so I guess Salvager is dead anyway. I don't know. Helm of Obedience. But you can just bounce the ley line. And then the helm is not relevant.
And then he has to, yeah. There's your land that should be Echoing Truth. So what do you have to win the game with? It's just Sphinx of the Steel Wind. Can he cast Sphinx of the Steel Wind? Technically, he can cast Sphinx of the Steel Wind. And he can untap his Mana Vault by tapping his Academy.
So he has to draw a Sphinx of the Steel. He needs to draw one of his creatures. I mean, he still has Monk in his deck, right? He has his creatures. We don't even know if he brought Sphinx in.
We don't know. It's in the sideboard. So.
I mean, at the very least, he has like a Tasigur.
Yeah.
Because he needs Tasigur. I assume he wants Tasigur to be left in.
I get a hard cast of Tasigur, sure.
6 mana Tasigur, yes.
I mean,
6 mana 4/5.
At this point, you're just casting Salvagers, right? Just attack him for 2. Is this combo matchup really going to come down to the worst creatures ever attacking each other?
A 4 mana 2/4.
Can't even.
And then it can't even get through the 1/3.
Can't even kill each other.
It can't even get through
why do you take damage from that Mana Vault? Just untap it. You lose 1 mana doing that. You play Key. I guess you have Key Mana Vault, but he drew Key.
Ah, yes. Now you can untap your.
All right. What year is it?
You can untap your Mana Vault.
Key on our artifacts that produce more mana than they cost. Is this 2000? 2001? We're untapping our Grim Monoliths with our Voltaic Keys. Voltaic Key is pretty much Soul Ring.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, Voltaic Key also untapped Phyrexian Colossus. That was a card.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a card. It had Super Menace. Like, what do you? It's not Menace. It's 3 creatures. You have to block it with 3 creatures.
Oh, Menace is only 2. Okay. I was like, what is Menace? Oh, right.
Yeah.
So he Noxious Revivaling something in Josh's deck, so that Josh has a bad top deck.
That's actually not horrible.
What is he targeting?
Serum Powder.
Serum Powder, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's less than nothing, I guess.
It's certainly not 0. of net zero things, I guess that's not zero. I still hate it.
I mean, it's as close as you can get.
Still hate. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
he's trying to beat down with salvagers. That's his game plan.
But he can't. It's a 1-3. The 2-4 versus a 1-3. Neither of
Yeah.
them can attack through the other.
So you just start casting serum powders. Yeah. Take 1 damage to cast your first serum powder, and then you
the
take
rest of
9
them.
to cast the rest of them.
I guess so. Well, I guess Josh's mess up matches Matt's mess up game 1, where if they played differently, they would have won the game. Like Matt plays the Vampire Tutor.
They misplay the right. They misplay their combos, and it slowed. I mean, Matt's just slowed him down a turn, which is enough for Josh to kill him.
Well,
Josh is straight up just like.
Josh has stuff left. Matt just needs to draw a Sphinx of the Steel.
All right. So now that he drew the Nature's Claim, a Helm is lethal again.
Yes, Helm top deck is lethal. I think he lost 2 Helms though. 2 Helms have been discarded. Which is the card? Which is the combo piece he only has 3 of?
He has Welder.
He does have Welder. Did he keep in Welder?
I
Would
mean,
he keep in Welder against a deck that has no removal for artifacts?
What does he have to bring in?
The Nature's Claims. That saved his life right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and the Ancient Grudge.
Okay, so Grindstone's the 3 of, so he has 2 more Helms. He lost the Demonic Consultation.
I guess Welder could have been the card that he boarded out. He boarded in 3 Nature's Claims and an Ancient Grudge for the 4 Welders.
Yeah.
You think?
I think so. That makes sense.
Yeah, everything else is pretty good, so he wouldn't take that out.
There's Helm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's game. Play Mana Crypt. There we go.
Illusions and Donate. Yeah, that would be a good
Illusions. No, you got a Demonic Consultation for Donate, and then play it on the Illusions. That's what you got to do. That's the play. Later, play Mana Crypt that he of course has not cast yet, and that's the game. I don't know what Matt boarded. I don't know what's going on.
His deck is bad.
It just scoops the late. People play like graveyard removal because of Dredge. Why'd you play a deck that
scoops graveyard removal?
So what
they knew deck list too. It's not even like, oh look, I saw some stuff and I don't know if my graveyard hate's good. Like I can see his deck list. I know graveyard hate's just gonna destroy him. I don't get it. And Matt poured out his Tendrils. It doesn't matter. His Tendrils doesn't do anything. Was he a Tendrils for 2?
Or maybe
he gets some insane draw 7 where he finds Tendrils at the end of the chain.
Josh is having a problem with the client. Yeah, he reveals his hand. He has Helm. He had I guess he's lagging or something. It doesn't allow him to play, but yeah. Oh, that's actually point. So Matt points out that Percolating the Crypt may have saved him because he didn't take any mana.
Oh yeah, he wasn't taking Mana Crypt rolls. I don't know how many turns it was though.
It's been a lot of turns.
Josh would have been very unlucky though. It wasn't as many turns. It wasn't that many turns. Josh drew a Serum Powder, he drew a Helm, he drew a Claim. I think those were his 3 draws, right? Yeah.
Was that? Yeah, that's 2-0. Josh gets a 2-0. Oh, all right. So for JP had an emergency, won't be able to play his match. So we're most likely, if they aren't able to, we're probably just gonna push it to next week. We'll just have 6 matches next week. JP and Mickey will play 2 to make up for that. So bit of a short stream. I guess I made up for the delay. So we're good to go. So thanks everyone for joining us. We'll be back. We should everything should be settled and be fine. We should have our 5:30 pregame into the 6 o'clock start. So, and next week will be new decks. So it's going to be the start of trimester 3. We're going to have next week. I'll check something. Yeah, next week, and then the week after, the 20th, we are going to take a week off. A couple of people can't make it, and I'll actually be on vacation. And then the 27th and the 3rd of April will be trimester 3's round 2 and 3. Then we'll have the finals through April, and probably be having our finals match in May. So thanks again for joining us, and appreciate dealing with our technical difficulties or delays, but all ended well, and we had a couple pretty exciting matches.
Yeah, thanks all for watching.